Stress, whether you are a baby, a child, an adult, or elderly, will have an effect in you, will have a physical effect. And we talk about that now because we're living in an era that in the future, we'll always look back at it and say, in the COVID-19 era or in the coronavirus era, that's the era we're living in now. And the increased stress is huge. And so it will result in illnesses. In other videos, I've talked about how it will result in urinary illnesses because we carry fear in our kidneys. It will result in respiratory issues because we carry loss in our lungs. And boy, is there a lot of loss now. And it will result in skin issues because it is our third kidney. And fear affects the kidneys, therefore it will affect our skin as well. But today, let's talk about how it will also affect our digestive system. And why? Because our gut carries worry. And so the uncertainty of the area we're living in is creating an increased amount of worry. And so we'll carry that in our gut and we will have a physical reaction. And it won't mean that we have something physically wrong with our gut. It just means that stress translates in the body that way. So as a baby, there'll be more colicky babies. There'll be babies that are vomiting more than before. There'll be babies that aren't having bowel movements as they usually do. We will have a lot of gut issues in babies. And they can't talk, so they can't tell us that. They can only cry. So the increase in crying will make it obvious that stress is affecting this baby. And how can that possibly be? Well, because babies are very aware of their environment. I've had other videos where I talk about that big connection babies have, even in the womb, even as newborns, to what's going on around them. So expect those changes. And as a parent, it'll put you in a better place to be able to take care of them. Now, as children are older, they can talk and they can tell you, I have a tummy ache or I have a headache, or they can express, but they won't say, Mom, I'm stressed and so I have a stomach ache because of that. No, they're just simply going to say, I have a tummy ache, or they'll start throwing up more, or they'll start their appetite will change. They're either eating too much or eating too little. Remember, all those things are a reaction of the era we are living in. Children will have a reaction to that stress. And as we get older, we will have those reactions too. So somebody in their 30s can all of a sudden begin throwing up all the time and having stomach pains that they didn't have before. And what the heck is going on? And that's what's going on. The era we're living in, the stress is having a physical reaction in us. The elderly will have it as well. Now our parents, they're elderly and we're watching them and they're not wanting to eat as they used to. And they're giving us a hard time about that. And we're seeing them lose weight and oh my goodness, what can I do? If you understand the reasons behind the increase in digestive discomfort and issues, you will be better prepared to know exactly what to do. So watch out for these things and understand that one of the best things we can do in a situation like this is offer them whole plants and preferably adaptogen plants, because they are the ones that are going to help them adapt to what's going on. If we can adapt to this environment that we're having right now of coronavirus, we will be able to survive it. But if we cannot adapt, then we will wither away and we will only arouse out of this with more increase of illnesses and just with more illnesses in general, and with more medicine, as if we needed any more medication in our lives. So understand that gut issues now will be a reaction of added stress. And once you know it, then I know I have to look for adaptogen plants to take myself personally, or essential oils that will help me process these emotions. And then think about different ways that you can start the day, because we run around a lot and we used to. And maybe if as parents we are now home, we can start the day much more relaxed and much more calmer. And if we start the day that way and end it that way and involve our children, then they will be a better reflection of us. Because if we're calm, they can be calm. But if we're not calm, we can't expect them to be calm. And then if we're not calm, and they perceive all that, then they will have physical reactions. So start your day calmer, end it calmer, Started with reasons to be thankful. What are my reasons to be thankful? And end it that way. What were my reasons to be thankful for today? Start your day with things that make you smile. I just recently had a grandson, and so I start my day with pictures of him all the time. My son sends me pictures, and all I want to do is blow them up and put them all over my camper now that I'm living in one, and my electronic devices. I open them, and my desktop has a picture of my baby boy. And so why? Because he makes me smile. And if I start my day smiling, I get all these good hormones being aroused in my blood, and a stronger immune system to face everything, and less stress, and then smiles are contagious, and laughter is contagious. And teach your children the same thing. We start the day with things that make us happy, and we finish it with things that make us happy. And we talk about what we're going through. We talk about how we feel, and we explain to them that it's okay to be anxious, but we do have things we can do for it. You know, we can write in a journal, like we said, good things that we have in our lives right now and that we can be thankful for. We can fill our day with good music. We can read motivational books. We can read the scriptures. We can fill our day with things that aren't just bad news, but yay, all these good reasons to be happy. And if we teach our children it's okay to have these feelings, but let's see what we can do about them, then the physical ailments that accompany the reaction to this stress won't be as present. And so if you've gotten this video from someone, please ask them, what soul products can you give this person in your life who needs that help? What essential oils can I use? Because essential oils will place me in a situation where I can process my emotions better, and I can breathe them in and get benefits from them. So subscribe to my channel, because you'll be made aware of future videos this way. And I hope this information, remember, I'm not a doctor, I don't prescribe or treat illnesses or diagnose, but I do share information that will empower you to take control of your health, because no one will take better care of you than you. Your investment in your health is the biggest. No one else has that investment. So use this information to take care of you, and I hope that you are able to do that with the videos that I have here.